Plus, you look at this budget, they just sent something into Trenton that they knocked out completely. No, the clerk isn't going to make more income. The Delaney Hall, $2.5 million off their interest.
That's what he was mad about. That's what he was laying India about, Delaney Hall.
Why does Essex get all this money and Union not? And he went into, because Joe D kisses some orifice or something. I didn't know how. I forget the exact.
Joe DiVincenzo, the county manager of Essex County.
Christie.
Yeah, he's tight with Christie.
I didn't know. I mean, Delaney Hall is a halfway house in Newark. I mean, who knew that it was a private vendor? And they're giving drug treatment to inmates for an awful lot of money. I mean, $2.5 million, even if it's more than that.
And there is a difference in head count. Caroselli did agree to that. However, Essex County gets 15 million, 18 million. Yeah, we get 2.5 million. And then Caroselli finds out that Essex County actually then got an additional 3 million, and we still only got 2.5 million. Caroselli didn't go into what the head count was. I would assume Essex County has a lot more prisoners than Union County. However, he was mad because of all that money Essex County's getting, and we don't get hardly anything. And that was a catalyst. That's when he and Burry started going down.
Through you, Mr. Chairman. The Delaney Hall, or its Education and Health Services Incorporated, is the vendor that the county has contracted with to provide substance abuse and behavior modification services for inmates in the county jail. The reason why we've looked at a $5 million within the budget is because I'll give you the example of the County of Essex is being reimbursed 100% for the exact same program as Union County is operating. I personally know, as the county manager knows, that it's the exact same program because I wrote the original grant patterned after what the County of Essex was receiving at the time. So given the fact that it is the exact same program and there is a one-for-one reimbursement for those inmates that are able to avail themselves of treatment, of job training, it is only fair that the inmates in Union County receive the same equal treatment, and that is not being done as a result of the budget being cut, and I believe we were eliminated entirely from the budget, as was Essex in the 2010 budget, and both counties received a zero in that budget, and Essex received, as a result of the budget going through, I believe it was $15 million back into it, and Union County still received nothing. So the issue is really simple. It's equal treatment. It's looking at what is fair for one county and another county, and in this instance, we strongly believe that the inmates in Union County should be able to avail themselves of the same state aid as Essex County receives.
And that full funding would be $5 million. That's why we anticipate that.
Larry's the numbers guy. I'm going to ask him to come up if you don't mind, Mr. Chairman.
It's a good thing we didn't wear the same suit. Although we wouldn't have been mistaken for each other. I'm about 2 sizes bigger than Mr. Guzzo. But actually, if we were to be reimbursed for the full cost of Delaney Hall, we'd be looking for $6.2 million at a minimum, probably somewhere closer to $6.5 million. We're trying to be reasonable and asking the state for only $5 million, which we consider to be a reasonable amount. And just to go a little further on Mr. Guzzo's comments, Essex County is included in the governor's proposed budget to the legislature to the tune of $18 million this year, whereby they've received a $3 million increase, and Union County's only received a $2.5 million increase, from 0 to 2.5. We're just looking for fundamental fairness and, for the same equity of our prisoners as those in Essex County.
Right, we're working with our state legislators on both sides of the aisle to get this fair treatment as should be with Essex County, that should be Delaware County.
Yes, I'm aware that the county manager has sent a letter to Union County's legislative contingent to discuss this inequity and to hopefully reinstate the appropriate amount of money towards Union County.
Okay, thanks, Director.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
I just want to say, we talked about the reimbursement for the prisoners and the fairness to the prisoners. What's fundamental here is the fairness for the taxpayers of Union County, right? Because the taxpayers of Essex County are getting the benefit to $18 million. The taxpayers of Union County are the ones being penalized here by not getting the same funding for the same program in the same place as they are in Essex County.
That's right.
So, as I'm saying, funding for the program, but a fundamental fairness for the taxpayers, because the taxpayers then have to pick up the difference in the cost versus what they're doing in Essex County. I just wanted to make that.
If I might just add another comment, last year's impact on fund balance, certainly this Delaney Hall revenue elimination, it certainly had an effect on our overall fund balance last year. If we were to receive even $2 million, our fund balance would have been much healthier at the end of 2010, and it certainly had an impact on our financial situation at the end of 2010.
Absolutely.
Thank you.